What do the arts do for you and the people around you?
I think that the arts remind us of who we are, and they allow us to share with other human beings what it means to be a human in dimensions and ways that we can't always express intellectually or in other ways. It has to do with the part of our beings that needs to be an individual in contact with the real world. And I think that in a world in which so much of our contact with other human beings is virtual, it makes the arts all that much more important for reminding us of what it means to be a human being and how to interact with others.
Music is a big part of my life. I use it to express myself, and I plan to major in piano performance at Shenandoah Conservatory. Music offers me a way to communicate with people that words and other mediums don't always provide.
I think it helps us better understand humanity, whether it be through theater or art or music. We get a better sense of what it means to be people, looking at human emotion and human interactions, conflict, and how we resolve those things.
The people around me are much more talented than I am. Like, I personally cannot participate in the arts, but I enjoy watching them and enjoying art and looking at products of other talented people, just because it helps me, well, one, feel connected to them, and also I think that it's a great way to help me continue to imagine, and not get like overwhelmed by all the hard things that are in the world.
For me, it has helped me become a more open, loving, and confident person. And without it, I don't think I would be where I am. And for the people around me, it just creates an open community, and in a way that I don't think any other place ever has.
The arts have just meant a lot to me and my family in a way that it's just like our one common factor where we know we can always call it plan B when things go bad.
It's a great way to express yourself, and I think it's a great way to connect with people. And for the people around me, i.e. my students, I think it's a great way to share with them my passion and then get to know what their passions are, either through music or around music. And I think it's a great way for all of us to kind of connect is really the big thing for me.
They enhance my soul. I think that in this day and age of SMLT, it's standardized everything. Arts give us the opportunity to freely express the creativity that's in our souls, the emotions that are in our souls, and it's too often overlooked.
How have the arts inspired you?
For me, I think it depends on what specific branch, I guess, of the arts that you're talking about. For me, I think theater is more inspiring to me personally than other branches, but a lot of shows show someone's struggle and how they overcome it, which is really encouraging and hopeful. I think that's really great.
Well, I'm going into music, so it helps me keep going through everything. Like, there'll be a hard time, and I know that I can sit and play piano and I'll feel better afterwards.
It's a great outlet to be creative and do things that you don't normally get to do.
I've been playing music since I was 13 years old. I was lucky enough to spend 10 years on the road playing music with a band and still play. So it's been part of my livelihood. It's been my crutch at times. I tell people a lot that music will never let you down. You may let it down, but it's always there waiting for you.
Like, the arts just have this direct line to your heart, they just completely overwhelm you, and it's more of a spiritual experience.
I think having the opportunities to try it out, to be able to go to paint night and see if I can make a masterpiece too, or painting pottery or trying to create something, and just singing songs from Hamilton, something that just adds to your life.
When I first started performing, I was extremely quiet. I didn't have many friends, I didn't talk to anybody, I was not assertive with my opinions and my beliefs and how I saw things. And they definitely, I almost wouldn't even use inspired, they almost forced me to become a better person.
They've inspired me all of my life. There are some works of art that Every time I hear them or see them, they just bring me to tears because they evoke very, very powerful parts of my own experience and allow me to be able to understand other people's experience as well.
I think I'm very, very inspired by every form of art every single day because I see it everywhere.
I think that's been the most inspiring thing musically for me in a really long time, is just watching my students discover what music means to them and how they can express themselves utilizing music as a tool.
In what ways do you think the arts benefit the school and its students?
It's been shown in lots of studies that students who are involved in music and the arts do better on test scores. It creates a more well-rounded community because students are more able to express themselves and they're able to communicate better than students who only focus on core subjects. And while STEM is important, it doesn't provide a well-rounded view of education like the arts do.
When the SOL test first came out, there were a lot of people, and I interviewed some of these people that were on the original steering committee for devising these SOL tests. They said, if you do this, creativity is going to take a hard hit in about 10 years. And it shows, because everything is STEM now. Everything's science, technology, engineering and math. But where's the music? Where's the art? Where's the theater? Where are all those components that lead us to the creativity to be able to do those things in the first place? Sadly, they're too absent.
So I think it's a huge benefit to a student's frame of mind and creativity to be able to better themselves in a much broader way than with just academics.
I think our students need the opportunity to show themselves off. If that's their strength, they need to be able to have an audience that sees their strengths and applauds them, not just because they can shoot a basket or get an A on a test.
A lot of people don't realize that when you think about the arts, because they think of it as simply drawing or simply dancing or simply singing, but there's so much more that goes into it than people realize. And I feel like the arts almost expect more of you than school does. School expects you to get a good letter grade. The arts expect you to be a better person, to be have a wide horizon of different things that you can do. It expects you to make new friends, to be assertive with how you feel about things. And I feel like I just reiterated when I said, the arts expects you to be the best you can be.
I really appreciate the way it creates a place for people to belong in a sense of community, whether it is people with a similar passion or just a similar goal, all trying to make something and create a vision that they can't do separately.
I know in my case specifically, I was never going to be athletic. I was never going to join sports teams. I was always really artsy. I always loved drawing. And I think that the arts really allows for students who are different like that to have a place to go and to have a team and to have a family.
I think the arts provide another outlet for students and a way for them to embrace their individuality and express themselves. I think it makes things easier. It makes life easier.
I think every student can benefit from being involved in the arts in some way, shape, or form, whether it's theater arts, art class, whatever medium they want to work in, or a music class, choir, or band. I think every student, that opportunity is there for them. It just is up to them to take that opportunity.
I think our school benefits from it because people like me who cannot sing or dance or really do anything that's very artsy, I just get a chance to experience that, and I treasure that.
The arts are just something I do, as like I breathe, and I hope that experience is something that our students can have as well. I think it's a crucially important part of education.